Jamari dropped. This video is titled How Bobby Althoff Lost Her Entire Audience in 1 year.
Quite a long time since we last checked in on Bobby Althoff. Around a year and a half ago, I actually declared her the biggest industry plant I had ever witnessed hit the podcast scene.
Hi guys, welcome to the Really Good Podcast with your host Bobby Althoff.
Basically, this woman came out of nowhere and had some huge guests like Drake, Mark Cuban, and other celebrities on her show that she dubbed the Really Good Podcast.
I think my mom named me after a lawyer, which always kind of like rubbed me the wrong way.
Within a week of the Drake interview, Bobby was being represented by one of the top talent agencies and getting mainstream publicity. For this reason, people began to call her an industry plant because the only content that she had made online before this was essentially a spoof of mommy blogger TikTok content, where she did garner millions of followers, mainly moms all around the country who liked her sarcastic.
Hey, one good thing about me, babe, you could never say I'm an industry plant, because I had no viewers for 7 years, bro, from the ages of 12 to 20, basically. It was about less than 1,000 views per video, man. Slumming, and not like daily posting, bro. Imagine how delusional you had to be to daily post. Yo, wait. Yeah, from 11 to 20. I think my pop-off was really 2K17.
Brand of humor.
There is nothing more embarrassing than walking around with one of these. Everyone knows how it got there. They know what you did.
She claims that she parlayed this TikTok career into another career in podcasting after she offered her followers $300 if they could get a celebrity to come onto her podcast.
It was like a finder's fee, right? You said if you can get a celebrity, I will pay you $300.
Yeah.
She says that this offer led to the episode with Funny Marco, which would in turn lead to her being in bed with Drake. You can picture her to be like the slightly more successful Hawk Tua girl. To me, their careers actually draw a lot of parallels to each other, but one had to tell the world her methods for sucking dudes off before she got thrown into the belly of the industry matrix. You know, they both had that type of lightning in a bottle rise to fame that left onlookers saying, damn, this world is getting really f***ed up. But to be fair to Bobby, she does seem a lot more intelligent than Hawk Tua.
Hawk Tua. Hawk Tua. Hawk Tua. Say it aggressive, like Hawk Tua.
Whatever happened to that chick, by the way?
Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I guess she's still asleep. And with Bobby having such an astronomical rise to fame in such a short period of time, and the fact that most people felt like she was directly biting her entire deadpan comedic style from Funny Marco himself, she started to get a lot of ridicule online. I don't think it helped that she missed her son's birthday party to be there in bed with Drake that day.
I flew all the way here.
You did. I really do appreciate
on my
that.
daughter's first birthday.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
to be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
Something people thought was a joke at first, as it was her brand to be dry and sarcastic, but now it's been revealed that she was being totally serious. The other thing was, when she was doing these interviews, she would constantly be making passes at these men, asking them if they would sleep with her or if she was their type.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you. Would you date someone that looks like me?
Something that is not only strange to do as an interviewer, but also it got even more wild when people found out that she was still married. Strangely enough, the dude would actually file for divorce the very same month the Drake podcast came out, which led to quite a bit of speculation online.
I'd do it.
One thing I will say is that she was way ahead of her time when it came to the Drake mistreatment, deleting their interview right after it started going viral, and hating at his concert.
Like, bro. Never mind, bro.
But after a while, the sarcastic, too cool to care bit really got old, and she even got put in her place by rapper Offset, who let her know that she wasn't all that.
You wanted to be on my podcast.
Why you keep saying that shit, man? I honestly didn't even want to do this shit. I don't fucking do interviews. You already told me you looked me up. I'm walking out on bullshit. I'm fucking with you because they're making me.
As a matter of fact, he cooked the hell out of her.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken just on the thing. You pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man.
You can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
Damn.
And then she changed up her whole look, and she went on a show with Keke Palmer, and right there she got accused of being an industry plant right to her face.
I know.
You're not an industry plant, right?
I am, but...
You do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager.
I'm gonna say something, bro.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of these like more traditional people, just chat. Their personalities are all fake, bro. All right, this is what they call as a brand. They pretend to be something because they know it's appealing to the average person. I'm not even trolling. There's a specific artist that I will not name because their audience is too toxic, that got on an interview and accidentally was real for a little bit until she realized that she had to be her brand, and then caught herself like not 20 seconds later. I seen a clip on Twitter and it hit me like, damn, these people aren't actually real. They're just like what they think people want to see. And they're right. The reason they're so big is because that's what people want to see, bro. All right? And that's part of the reason why I don't take too much traditional people seriously. The reason why I love streams so much is because we can't fake the shit. We're live all the time. You get to know people. So you might not like the next nigga. You might love the same nigga. Bro, it's like, it's so much more authentic. I wish I knew how to explain it. People just get on here and you be yourself, bro. Whatever fucking stupid, dumb thoughts and things you want to yap about, you get a chance to be yourself. I feel like, especially in music, but even in most types of entertainment, once you get with like different agencies and labels and shit like that, bro, they give you that fucking BBL package, and they give you, if you're a nigga, they might just give you them fucking 8 different generic ass chains that don't even shine package, and give you like a couple black trucks and call it a fucking day, bro. Like, dead ass. That's how that shit go, man. They morph you into the archetype they think is gonna do well. That's not real, bro. That's not who these people really are.
Isn't that crazy?
Feels a bit planty.
This is definitely
you got here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute.
What I think industry plant is, it's like somebody that has been like, that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections to capitalize, and they like have zero talent.
I'm not an anythinger.
Nah. She's right, except the zero talent. You could be an industry plant and be talented, bro.
I don't have any talent.
But sometimes they do have zero talent.
And then people started to say that she was trying to manufacture moments. She had Ryan Garcia chasing her around the room like they were on the playground.
Yes. Yo, this is a funny day on Twitter, I can't lie.
He would later tweet out that they had this intimate situation after that was recorded, and she continued with this reputation that she was kind of being bounced around the industry.
You got some close up?
I like to read people's messages, not get room tours.
Let me read your messages.
No. I don't like.
I'll let you read one message if you let me read one message.
I delete all of my messages.
Liar.
Are you cleaning? I do. You don't? You keep your messages?
I delete my messages?
Yeah, do you keep yours?
People that delete their messages are cheaters. I'm not a liar or a cheater. I hate liars.
And I feel like relevancy-wise, she kind of just came and went, and honestly, Hawk Tuah kind of took her spot online. Nowadays, Bobby's channel and TikTok are mainly inactive, and the last couple of podcasts only garnered a small percentage of what she was averaging only a year ago. And I actually put myself through absolute agony by watching over an hour of Bobby being interviewed by Forbes and Wired magazine. Bobby Althoff, the deadpan podcast host America can't get enough of. Wow, a whopping 10K views. America just can't get enough. Obviously, her publicist got her this opportunity.
Wait, who posted that? Forbes did that?
10K views.
Well, what does their channel usually get? Because that kind of matters. I don't know if anybody even watched Forbes on fucking YouTube, but...
I think it's...
Yikes.
America just can't get enough. Obviously, her publicist got her this opportunity, as a lot of celebrities and online talent alike do this type of thing, so they can still try and seem relevant to their sponsors and other people kind of pouring money into their careers. And before we get into all the out-of-touch things she said during these interviews, I did want to tell you guys about today's video. But also, we sent off up in January listening to her come up story. And in these interviews, I actually did learn a lot about Bobby for the good and the bad. And after listening to her come up story actually doesn't sound that outrageous to me.
For a few years before, I was on TikTok, just doing brand deals, posting.
But she is honestly just not very likable. Coming up, she claims that she was posting 5 to 10 TikToks per day for years, where she routinely raked in millions of views, followers, and hundreds of thousands of dollars per year.
But my goal for the first year of once I started getting views and getting followers was that every single day I had to have one video that I posted that got 1 million views. So I would keep trying
and trying.
Now, using the Wayback Machine, I can see that her numbers do pretty much align with her story, but I do still think that after the Drake podcast, they really tried to make her this big thing, and it just kind of burnt out and then fell flat on its face for the same reason that industry plants in the music sector never stay hot, because the fans they garner are so incredibly generic and fickle that they would just move on to the next trend like nothing. And one thing I did find very interesting in these interviews was the insistence that she has always been driven by wanting to be famous.
I've always wanted to act or have some type of leg in Hollywood, kind of. So I felt, my family always says that if anybody in our family was gonna end up where I ended up, it would be me, because I was the most driven towards that.
And even more by wanting to be rich.
How'd you become an influencer or creator?
Just wanting to make money.
This content creator shit is washed, bro. This shit is washed. I agree with Jacksepticeye, bro. Well, not about that specific take, but you know it's Jacksepticeye video I'm talking about. Bro, content creation is now entirely about making money, bro. For some people. And if you were there 10 years ago when it was niggas was doing it for the love of the game, it hit different. When niggas was doing YouTube for the love of the game, bro, when niggas was posting Vines for free, they didn't make no money, this shit fucking hit different, bro. You could tell some niggas did it for the clout, obviously. And around 2014, it started getting real cloudy. But once they introduced that watch time change to YouTube in 2014, it started getting a little cloudy. But before that, bro, the worst it would get was a couple titty YouTubers in the video replies once you put 5 stars on your favorite Nigga Higa video, bro. That's as bad as that shit got. Dead ass, bro. It was beautiful back then.
She even says that the only reason she did podcasting and TikTok in the first place was because she saw how much money other people made doing it and got motivated.
Changed now.
Mentally decided that she made like at least $300 a year on her podcast alone, and I was like, that's what I need to do next. Like, I need a podcast.
And for someone who loves
yeah, okay, hold on, bro. And there's nothing really wrong with that. It just like now it's noisy. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like the city you live in now having way more traffic. Like, it ruins the overall quality of life. It's not the end of the world, but driving, like commuting is like everything could. That's how I feel about content now, deadass, bro. Like, I still love it. Streaming is probably the most fun I've had in terms of content for me and what I'm doing. But it genuinely is so noisy with everybody just streaming because they see an opportunity in it, not because it's enjoyable to them. And all of them quit in like fucking 1 month. Realistically, bro. They don't make it past a month because they realize like shit's not all sunshine and rainbows. And you really gotta grind for this shit, bro. Can't hire niggas to be on stream for you.
Money so much, she seems incredibly lazy about her job. Multiple times she brags about the fact that she goes into her podcast doing little to zero research on her guest that day.
And what is your interviewing technique?
Just no research, show up, and ask questions. I was researching how he interviews people, and I was like, oh God, this is a lot of work. Let me just go in there and know nothing.
It's a lot of work.
It's so much work.
And keep in mind, she's doing this in the face of 2 career journalists who do not look very amused.
Is the notebook just for show? Because you kind of have it open and then paper on top of it.
This is just my method.
It's okay.
This is my method. I'm a journalist, so I have my method.
I was making around like 250 to 300 a year.
1,000.
Yeah.
From brand
deals on TikTok, and 250 is great and all, but it's hard to come up with content with just me every day.
$250,000 a year as an annual income is great and all.
Yeah,
it is great.
It is great.
Yeah, she's out here making $300,000 per year. Sound like a minimum wage job at Sonic, which I don't think is a winning strategy for gaining public favor. To me, above all else, it really just seems like there's really no passion in anything Bobby does, and it's all strictly for the money or the clout, which in some fields can definitely work, but not in the entertainment industry.
I hope that I go from D-list to A-list. That's my goal in 10 years.
From D-list to A-list.
Yes.
She still insists over and over, though, that she would be fine going back to a job at Jersey Mike's.
At the end of the day, if I had to go back and work at Jersey Mike's again to support myself, I'll make your sandwich for you.
Yeah, I'm calling absolute bullshit on that, okay? She wasn't even cool with $300,000. And during these interviews, both of the interviewers indirectly question her rise to fame and make allusions to the idea that someone in the background pulls the large strings for her.
What do you think is your appeal? Why do you think you became a thing?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Why are you looking at me like that? Well, early on, I was like, is that a joke? Like, what is an industry plant? You guys, and I would just play into it.
I mean, that is kind of a hard question to fucking answer.
But then I realized like, people actually
know. I did my reading. They
really do. And I think that it makes sense. Like from an
my appeal obviously is my giant forehead. If I got a forehead reduction surgery, I'm sure all you guys would just fucking vanish and stop giving a fuck. So like that's why I just show it off with this big ass forehead window, just to remind you guys never to leave and always be part of the agency.
Outside looking in perspective, I can see why they would think that.
Basically, it seems like nobody's buying her story, and at one point she even cries over the hate that she receives online.
Sometimes it's just constructive criticism. It can be a little mean, but yeah. Doesn't bother me too much.
Other than that, when it comes to Bobbi, there were these pictures of men carrying her out of the club. Someone put together that she was a Bobbi. There were these pictures of men carrying her out of the club. Someone put together.
Oh, nay. That's a position,
that
buddy.
She was allegedly dating this NFL player based on one of her posts, and then she got totally embarrassed when this dude did not want to claim her like that, denying the allegations on Twitter after they caught his ass in 4K. I mean, truly, there's nothing much worse than when you think you were in a full-blown relationship with someone, and it turns out they were hiding your ass the whole time or really don't want anything to do with you like that publicly. And so now she's been on TikTok crying.
Just like hard to imagine finding someone who is truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's like someone who's actually meant for you.
I mean, talk about a turn of events. She was online talking about it's time for her hoe phase.
So what you doing for these 2 years? You gonna be...
Bro, she done fucking divorced her husband that actually gave a fuck about her because she done got all this newfound money and attention, and now she's confused why she's getting, like, the attention you're getting is artificial. It's not genuine. Like if you have money, if you have fame, if you have things that people people value, but it's artificial. It's not you. It's not who you are. It's not your character. It's not your personality. That's now your appeal to a lot of people. So you got to sift through all the bullshit to find something genuine. That's just part of it. You threw away the genuine shit. He left her. You would leave her too if she was in bed with Drake, my nigga. I don't know if that's the exact reason why. Maybe some shit. We never know. It's not our relationship. But just know I don't give a fuck what podcast it is, nigga. She's in bed with Drake. You're leaving her too, bro. Yo, Moody, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that, bro. W5 gifts. He left her because all the weird shit she was doing. That's the assumption. Hey, Moody, thank you for the 5, my boy.
Be a hoe?
I have to do a hoe. Yeah, maybe I will.
Oh no, you said you married young and you have your 2 kids already and you're divorced. Isn't that what divorced people do after that?
Just sleep around and have fun.
And now she's recording herself tearing up on camera.
And I got lonely. Met a guy.
Real fun.
Around Thanksgiving. And I think things moved really fast. I don't know. I thought it was fucking fate. Clearly it wasn't. It was really sweet. It raised the bar for me, which sometimes sucks because then it's like, fuck. I didn't want the bar to be raised at all. Dating is just hard, you guys. Like,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. We don't care.
I don't know, I always just think it's an interesting case study to see how quickly these individuals fall out of favor with the public. For her and the Hawk Tuah girl, it was like trying to live in a house with no foundation, like that bitch is up on stilts. All it really takes is a little adversity to knock that shit down. And listen guys, I truly think Drake owes this chick a room in his compound. Like if he had not laid up with her in bed and put her on the map, this all likely would have never happened. Maybe Kendrick wouldn't even have dissed his ass. Maybe he was at home on his laptop and this is what sent him over the edge. He knew at this moment that Drake was not like him. In all seriousness though, Bobbi seems alright, but as far as her maintaining a career online, I just don't really see the longevity.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, people be on her ass on the internet because just her shtick, her like dry humor. I don't think it's the end of the world. I feel like, bro, people be confused, bro. Like, if you don't fuck with her, bro, all you have to do is not consume her content, and she'll go away for you. Like, bro, it's that easy, man. Like, why do people complicate this shit? You don't like a nigga, don't watch her shit, bro. It's super simple, bro. It's super simple. There's no reason to even really hate the bitch. Maybe just dislike her, you know? If you think she's an industry plant, then don't support the industry plant. This shit is real simple at the end of the day, bro.
Here, given her motivations are all wrapped up in clout, material possessions, and greed.
The only reason it's showing you her is because you keep hanging around every time a video of hers pops up. Yo, my TikTok algorithm gives me exactly what the fuck I want, man. Some fucking sports shit, some pet shit, some cute pet shit, a couple speed dancing videos, and then some clips, some A&P shit, bro. That's really about it.
Not to even mention the fact that it seems like she couldn't really give a damn about her podcast or producing it in a better way. But I want to know what you guys think about this latest Bobby Althoff update down below. I also want to thank Sundays for Dogs for sponsoring today's video once again. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman.
Bro, I scroll on my shit right now. Hey, W video, Jamari. I definitely don't, bro, it's literally like, my shit is really wholesome, bro. Okay. Let me D&D. All right, little Theo. Oh, actually, I get a lot of Canadian politics. America! I do get car shit. I forgot about that. My shit's so wholesome. Damn. Okay, that usually isn't on my TikTok, bro. That usually is not on my TikTok, bro. Oh, so you like the video? Boom. You're gonna like that one too, man. Go ahead, just. Bro, click the video. What the? Bro, that's what I be saying. Like,